Happy days. Hi, Nissa. You are first in the hearts of your countrymen, first in the heart. How does that go? I don't even remember who said that. Phil, Ron. I don't even remember who that was said about. First in the hearts of his countrymen, first in the. I think they were talking about a president. Texas. Hi, Joanna. I don't know what we're doing here. Anybody got a show topic? I'm just doing my thing. Yeah, just cranking out a Thursday morning. What are y'all doing today? Today, I got 7 orders to ship for small amounts. Social Security thumbnail. Yeah, I got my statement from the huge payouts that I got this year from Social Security. You got 2 going out. How's the weather? It's chilly. It's been chilly, and it's gonna get worse. The weather report brought to you by the Silverhairstacker Weather Channel. It's 43 degrees. It finally stopped being windy. Man, it was windy for oh 4 days, and it was screaming the first day. Hi, Todd. Hi, Beth. Um, Hi, Sadie. Hi, hi, Nessa. Ping. Good morning, Ping. Chastity. Golly, I'm getting lots of folks in here. But yeah, Saturday. Let's see, Sunday. Sunday it's ugly. 24 degrees in the morning and 36 in the afternoon. Monday, 16 degrees to 29. Tuesday, 12 degrees to 29. Ugh. Both Monday and Tuesday are going to stay freezing all day long. Cold, cold. It's going to get cold on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. How far? How far? How far? God, you're up to 60? Yeah, he's farther south and east than me. Yeah, it's about that time. Da, 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 da. We're doing your show for you, Thom.
Well, good. Because right at the moment we have power, but 10 minutes ago we didn't. I guess they're working on. I guess they're working on the lines. Still working on the line somewhere. I mean, we have this. It started, I guess, about 5 o'clock this morning, going out and then coming back on. And we still don't have internet.
Dang,
So I am really perturbed.
perturbed. sitting in the dark, man. You look like you're, what was that movie where everything was dark?
I've got a bunch of stuff to do. I probably am going to take an old laptop I've got and go down to my brother's or to my mother's house and access it from there.
Phil says you look like you got blew up.
Okay.
Looks like the Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
Oz.
I really don't, and this is not any like bad comment to you or Beth, but to this morning, I really don't give a frig.
Okay.
Talk about my, yeah, I can talk about my hair. I know I haven't shaved. I'm just in a very bad mood.
Sorry.
Well, there's nothing anybody can do about it, you know.
I'm in a pretty good mood. I don't know why. Oh, he gone. He pushed the wrong button. Poor Thom. Bum crack picker. What do we got going on? 7 orders going out, and the average sales price is, I think, $6. Uh, I need to get some of this high dollar stuff sold. I don't like just storing the high dollar stuff. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Let me hijack your show for just a second.
Go ahead.
Folks, if you've got stuff to do and you'll say, well, I'll finish it up tomorrow, and you don't have anything important to do, go ahead and finish it up or get ahead of the game because not having internet, I've got a bunch of stuff on my computer ready to upload and I can't do it because I don't have internet. And I should have went ahead and stayed up the other night and started uploading them because the uploads were going to take a long time. So, like I said, if you got time, go ahead and do it if it's important. Because now it's been going on 2 days of no internet service.
Mm,
But I do have an appointment with AT&T because we have a fiber optic line right in front of our house, and my neighbors 2 doors down they have internet because they have the fiber optic. So we don't pay for the spectrum. So I will probably end up I start paying for AT&T fiber optic. Anybody
yeah.
using that? Is it is as good as they say it is? My neighbor
Phil,
likes it.
Phil in England says use your phone for a hotspot. That way you can work your computer.
Well, I tried it for doing the show this morning, and it just doesn't have enough bandwidth to carry. And I even tried it with StreamYard, and it just didn't have enough bandwidth to make the connection go through. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try it for that, and I'll just turn it on and start letting it sit, the queue just start uploading.
Raid from Johnny's. Hi, Carol. Hi, Jennifer.
So, how is everybody else's day going today?
Everything's
Since
fine here.
I've been Debbie Downer. No offense, Debbie, if you're in the group chat.
Uh, so, our local auctions got a new auction ending Sunday, so I'm bidding on about 30 different lots, which some of them I don't know what they are. Have you ever there two of the lots are they never had this in the local auction before. Two of the lots are a great big box with Amazon returns. Would you do that?
Say that again.
At at our local auction, they've never done this before. They got two great big old cardboard boxes, and each one is filled with different items from Amazon returns. And I'm thinking about giving it a try, but
Are they are they direct from Amazon or have they been searched?
I don't know. They don't say in the. I'm sure they've been searched.
Are they Gaylord boxes or are they just cardboard boxes
No, they're just large cardboard boxes. Hi, Donna.
that I'm sure they've been searched?
Little Debbie. Man,
Are they
everybody.
expensive?
$50 a box.
Is that the
They're not.
current bid or are they selling it for $50?
That's the starting bid.
Uh,
So I don't know. Do, do.
I've just seen a lot of videos about people that have been buying Amazon returns. And it just seems like between Amazon and them, they're getting picked through. So there's really not a lot of stuff in there of good money. They're having to lot it up, 35 sticks of lipstick, that kind of stuff.
Sadie wouldn't do it. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get a bunch of like iPhone 6 phone cases and just crap. But
I mean, if you got $75 you want to throw at it, roll the dice. I mean,
yeah,
it's like playing poker.
I'm thinking about buying a couple of them. They did set out like two items from each box out in front of it to show you. I mean, this is like this is an example, but they're probably the best things that are in the box. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I think I'll buy a couple of them just to experiment.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to do that. I wouldn't throw a lot of big money at them.
Vanessa doesn't want anything to do with Amazon returns. Liable to get some big girl panties uh, with skid marks on them.
Well, there was one of these Amazon bin stores up in Hickory, and I was in there. Roberta and I stopped by there one day to check it out on our way to her parents' house, and I heard people say, "Well, I'm going to sell this. I think I'll buy this and try it on Amazon." And I just flipped the box over. She was holding the box, and I just took the box and turned it over, and I said, "It's already been to Amazon, and it didn't sell. That's why it's here." And she said, "I didn't realize that." And
Ew, Donna says.
I said, "Ooh, that's not cool." I said, "Yeah, all this stuff is Amazon returns. Amazon returns or Amazon did not sell." And
Mm-hmm.
I looking at the box, I said, because I had already looked at it, it was sealed up with the manufacturer sealing on it. So I said, so that was something that didn't sell. Just for your information, you can check it out online. See what it's doing on Amazon now because things do change. But
Hey,
I said,
Josh.
I asked her if she eBayed, and she said no, that's too much work.
Josh put out a short either yesterday or this morning that he said, uh, I don't buy pallets uh, because if somebody else can't sell it, what makes me think I can? So I don't know. It'll make a good video. I'll do a video of the pickup and show what's in them.
There's the guy that at a flea market that I get to who sells a lot of that stuff,
Hmm.
and he says that he likes it. He can charge $1, $1.50, $2 on this stuff, and he says they sell all day long because he's only got like 10 cents in them, you know. So I think it's the way you sell or how your means of selling it that makes the difference. But like I said, go give it a shot. You got money.
That's an old one, Josh. Huh? Why am I just not getting it in my feed? It's so stupid. YouTube has been doing that a lot, putting really old videos up there.
I wish you could, sir. You could put a time even in the search engine. I wish you could say the most recent, so it will give you stuff that's just been put out instead of stuff that's 2 years old, and you have to fiddle fart down through them to find the new stuff.
Hmm. I don't know. Give me something to do in my retirement.
Yeah. U.S. Pallets, is that a company, Josh? Or are you
No,
talking about U.S. as in U.S. of A?
he was comparing the U.S. Pallet
Uh,
products to
uh,
Canadian pallet.
uh.
So, yeah. So I sold an army cot on eBay, and all across in the title, in the uh, condition, and down in the description, local pickup only. I will not ship. I will not ship. And somebody in San Diego bought it. And so I'm like, well, I'm here if you're when can you come pick it up? And I've sent them 3 messages and they haven't returned any of my messages. I know it's just an idiot who didn't read anything because mine was about the cheapest one on eBay, but it was cheap because I ain't going to ship it. Anyway,
I sold an item to a person in California, and they opened up a return, and I said, fine. Once I get it, I'll refund your money. It's coming from damn Brazil, and I sent eBay a message and said, I didn't sell this thing from to somebody in Brazil. I'm not paying for shipping from back from Brazil. And the girl said she would check into it, or the person. Um, and I guess it pinged in on my phone last night that she said that they were not charging me for the shipping because they'd already sent the
okay.
person. That person sent all. They already sent. Well, they were only charging me for the shipping that I paid, which was like $3.25 or less than $4.
So there's my listing right there in the title. Local pickup only, no shipping. And then down in Uh, let's see. Down in the description, I wrote, these are for local pickup only. Arrangements will be made for pickup after purchase. So, yeah,
Where they at, or whether they
San Diego.
San Diego? How much will it? How much will it cost to ship it to them if they want to pay for shipping?
I'm not going to ship it. I just
Throw it
flat
in a
out,
box and ship it. Charge them $100 for shipping.
nah.
You're just lazy, Todd.
I I don't know if I can you after a sale is made and they paid for it. They did pay for it. But after they paid for it, can you go back and add on shipping to the invoice? Yeah,
I don't know.
that's the last message I said. I'm going to cancel soon if you don't uh, respond back to me. And that's like Ping says there. That's exactly what I'm going to put in the reason why. But yeah, Stephen and Steph used to kill the Amazon pallets, but they had a place that they could go and inspect and look at all the stuff that they were buying. I just got a couple of crummy online internet pictures.
Yeah.
Now, I could drive an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 25 minutes, and do a preview of the auction, but that's what is that? That's about 15, $20 worth of gas and half a day. So sometimes I make bad buys at the auction because uh, it's not exactly what I thought it was, or it's not as good as it looked in the pictures. Local auctions been going up on their starting prices. I used to run a bunch of stuff at like $7.50 start. Now the lowest is like 10, and most of it's 15 and higher. Yep. I didn't think you could ping. Yeah.
Have they paid?
Yeah, they paid. Already said that.
Okay. Well, I was looking at some messages from my wife about
Okay.
the internet service.
Can I guess who used to play Hold'em heavily and supplement their teaching salary? I don't know. Somebody I know? Somebody we know? I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. Why isn't he the type? He's pretty sharp. He's pretty quick. I bet he would be a good poker player. Yeah, I suppose I've got their address, so But I don't know that hmm, I'd have to just get in message if they ever answer me. But I think I think the way this one's going is just gonna end, and I just have to put there's no address I can ship to. Problem with the address. They don't. Oh, cha-ching!
Dang.
Best sell. Ooh, that's a best sale. I
What'd you sell?
sold Resident Evil 2 for GameCube just now. Do, do, do. It's no wonder people go after video games because they are just crazy easy to ship, easy to sell. I mean, you got to get it cheap, but look at that. It's just the game. There's no instruction manual, there's no case. It's just the game.
Well, that's good.
Comes in 65 bucks plus $4 shipping. I love my job. There's nowhere on earth I can work as little as I do and get paid this much. Unless I'm like a male gigolo or something.
Yeah, go shake your stuff at the women at the club.
I'm going to do that later this morning. They've been closed since just right after Christmas.
That's right.
And I hope they got out a whole bunch of new stuff that they don't know what the price is worth. All right, so I got 8 things to ship this morning. All my other sales, God, they're little bitty ones.
I got.
What do you
I
got?
just popped over to eBay to see what status is over there, and it says express payments are now available. Is that the one where you have to pay a percentage to go ahead and get your, or a set fee, whatever it is, but you have to pay to get it? Go ahead and ship to do payments right now. Did I read that before? Right before?
I don't know. I'm just sticking with my pay by the day.
Yeah.
What's an image?
Good morning, Carol.
Yeah, taxes. I got to put all my receipts by the month and start adding them up and stuff and mileage and all that crap. Yeah.
Well,
I don't get I've got a account with a broker that they don't send it out till about the end of the first week of February, so I'm not going to kill myself early in January to get it done. Plus, my CPA, she does she gets so busy, and she knows I don't mind if she gives me a what do you call it, a deferred or delayed. So last year my taxes weren't done till the end of October. My 22 taxes I paid in October.
I I started last year, which I don't have the volume that y'all do. But I at like by the 15th of the following month, I got all my totals, and I do it in a spreadsheet. I got all my totals, and uh, and then I have another spreadsheet inside of that spreadsheet that it's automatically totaling up all the columns. So I gave it to my CPA for him to look over and see if that's everything he needs, and he said, "Yep." So all of that's already done. Now it's just for the other BS that needs to come in. I haven't signed up for the immediate payment either. Sadie, I don't need the money that bad.
If they're not going to charge me for daily payouts, I'm just going to stick with that.
Yeah,
Ping's got a good point though. If you don't sell a lot, you don't want a return coming back and charging your bank account.
yeah.
You want to be able to pay it out of your funds you have on hand with eBay. Let's see what mine are. Payments. It's like right now I've got 180 bucks in available funds or processing funds. So anyway, what else is going on? I've been on keto since January 2nd. How many days is that? 9?
9.
Well, 9 by the end of today, I guess. 8.
Yeah.
And I've been back on the treadmill doing a mile and a half walk. I've only lost 2 pounds. 8 days, 2 pounds. Seems like it ought to come off faster than that. I got those little strips that you pee on to see if you're in ketosis, and it's barely showing up. I don't know why I wouldn't be in ketosis. I've eaten zero carbs. I mean, like for supper last night, I had green beans and pork loin, stuff like that. I ate a lot of eggs and cheese and uh, different
I'm doing
kinds.
I'm doing the carnivore, and I've lost 8 pounds, and since the first of the year.
Dang, that pisses me off. I'm up here on the treadmill just walking away. It takes me about 35 minutes to get a mile and a half. I know that's slow. Uh,
Yeah, Chastity, spreadsheets are addictive because, like, for mine, I've got a sheet for each pay for each month, and all inside of one, spreadsheet file, and then I've got my total for the years or the year. So it's like, December 31, all that was information was already available.
craving
Roberta's
carbs.
keeps mentioning doing a cruise to Greenland in September, and it has a lot of walking. So we've been doing a lot of walking on our treadmill.
Oh, I've been craving carbs, but I haven't eaten any.
Sunday, I wanted some pancakes so bad I couldn't stand it. But I said, "Get behind me, the Satan! I've got to lose a ton. I still got a ton to go."
Gwen made waffles with almond flour.
Yeah,
What? Oh, lean protein powder. She said, not almond flour. It tasted pretty good.
yeah. I make these biscuits. That's got almond flour and an egg, some cheese, and they're pretty tasty. Sometimes I'll mix in bacon pieces into it, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with the flour.
I'm not that organized, Chastity. I know it would save me time and effort, but hey, I'm retired. I don't mind doing it with a pen and pencil. Pancakes took Tom out. He was a good old guy. Yeah, and we got that zero sugar syrup. Now that's not as good as regular maple syrup, but
See, I like my pecans. I like my pancakes with peanut butter and syrup.
ham and potato soup. I haven't had a potato since January 1st. Oh,
Texas, is Cookie your wife, or is that the scraggly old guy that's out there by the fire with the pot hanging over cooking? You know
you,
the all those Texas, I guess that's stereotyping.
oh, that
All those old westerns, there was always a cook, and he had his pot always hanging over the fire.
that fake syrup is full of chemicals.
What is it?
Speaking of pancakes, where's Lag? Lag, lag, lag. Say his name 3 times and he'll show up. That's cool, Ping. IHOP's expensive in Texas.
Go to the Waffle House. It's cheaper.
Hey, Larry. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Larry.
I bet it's cold there. Larry, did you have a lot of snow and wind the last few days?
Mine too, Mr. Sadie.
Josh couldn't even do his noontime show because the wind was screwing up his internet. All right, stock market's up a little bit to start. Not much.
Mr. Sadie, my restaurants of choice is the house and the barrel. Cause they give you a good portion of food for the price.
My Amazon stock is up. Woohoo! Bitcoin is up again. I heard the SEC okayed SEC Securities Exchange Commission, something like that.
Yeah.
They approved Bitcoin to be traded as a in a paper market. Um, I don't know what difference that makes because it's all in the ether anyway. But you're going to be able to trade it like a stock. So that's going to bode well for the future of Bitcoin, I think. Have you
Yeah.
heard that? I don't have a lot of it.
I don't
Yeah,
have any of it.
Bitcoin's up like 5% um the last day. But I think it's because of that news about the SEC approving it to be traded. Anyway, yeah, Cracker Barrel's good stuff. Cracker Barrel always tastes like somebody's grandma made it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bitcoin went over. It's over 48,000 now. Jeez. Just about 6 months ago, Bitcoin was about 28,000. Do, 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 do.
I just don't. Bitcoin. I mean, I know it's a roll of the dice on anything, any kind of investment, but it has nothing behind it.
No, it absolutely doesn't, except the fact that it's not affected by inflation. If it's one of those things.
That's all good. That's fine and dandy. But what about the other cyber currency that just went busted? You know, all those people were out of their money. There's nothing to liquidate because the person in his computer was the the business. I mean, I just don't understand that. At least, I would have thought that most people back when the e-commerce boom was, people learned that all the when companies started going out of business and they didn't have anything, their equipment was worth nothing to the amount of stockholders they had. Which I think the stock market is a Ponzi scheme too. So, you know how I am. The only people that make money off of it is the brokers.
Uh, Kinda. I mean, if you got a better place, if you have money that you're not using, what's about you put a bunch of yours into real estate?
Yeah,
I don't want the headache. I'm not going to buy real estate.
there is no headache other than the closing and the buying and selling. The stuff that's
Okay.
rented out,
There's
I have a real estate management company takes that. Cost
there's
me 10.
taxes and upkeep, and you were talking about some guy wants you to build a fence. Yeah, I don't need those headaches. Mm.
Well, apparently that guy had talked to another guy and told him he wasn't going to he wasn't going to lease it. So another friend of his called me and said, "I hear you got some land for lease," and I said, "Yeah." He said, "Is there any limitations on it?" I said, "Nope. All you have to do is have liability insurance and pay me my lease because
And
it's got a lot
Saban
of."
is going to A&M. Mm, haven't heard that. He might be. I don't know. Being a landlord was, yeah. I had a rent house back in the 80s and it was bad.
I
A
don't
lot of
have
high,
anything.
a lot
I
of
don't have
high
any.
sold low.
I don't have any buildings. All I have is dirt. I have about 25 mobile home spaces. Um, if I'm not getting paid, that means the mortgage holder is not getting paid on the mobile home, and so I have that information, and I always send them a note saying, "I'm getting ready to kick your trailer off my land."
Josh,
And I usually get a check in the mail.
Josh, do you pick and buy individual stocks, or do you are you in like a
Mutual fund.
mutual fund with an umbrella of stocks?
Good morning, anytime picker. Todd's got oil wells. Don't you know that?
Wish.
He's got plenty of money. He just goes out there and turns on a well and pumps out a couple of barrels and pays for Gwen's cruises. Everybody in Texas has got an oil well in their backyard.
Let's see, Roman. What's in my desk? Junk. I got a pair of earphones. I got an old picture screen.
12
I got
garb.
a I got a scanner gun. I got my tobacco right there. I got a cell phone battery charger. Yeah, it's just junk. I have junk drawers. I got junk in my drawers.
He's got he's got 3 gold bars, 5 silver coins, all that he bought from Timu for $1.25 a piece.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at Timu. I've heard a lot of stories that everything is junk.
I've bought some stuff off of it, and but I'm buying, you know, these. They're about this long. They're rubber, and they have little notches in it, so you can organize like your computer cords and stuff like that. Um, I bought a couple of like cable cases and things like that. Nothing. I haven't bought any clothes or any of that kind of stuff off of it, and all of that kind of stuff is like, how the hell can you mess up a rubber cable connector? That type of stuff. But yeah, I've heard that some of it's really crap, comes apart easy.
That's I bet that's fun to invest in because Josh, if one of them hits, it could hit big. You know what I'm saying? It's just a gamble, though, right? Startup companies.
Yeah, my
But if
ophthalmologist. Go ahead.
if it hits, it could hit. I mean, you can make a whole lot of money in a short amount of time if you hit a startup company that does well. But I've never tried it.
I had an ophthalmologist years ago, and his wife played penny stocks. And I asked you one time, because I was about 20 years old then. I said, "It how is she done with it? He said, let's put it this way: I only have this office for the tax write-offs. He said, that's woman. That woman is the luckiest thing. But she would spend $400 and have 500,000 shares of stock, and all they had to do was go up 5 cents, and she made money. But a lot of times, a lot of the companies that she bought in was ended up being bought out by bigger companies, and so she made good money off of it.
Hey Phil, don't do it, man. Don't do it. I've heard that Roman can really eat. I bet he gets two entrees and two desserts and three side orders. And that's after the expensive appetizers.
We were looking at um, some restaurants that we eat at here just to see if you could just buy a steak or pork chops. No, you got to buy everything, and everything is what does it to me. All I want is a good cooked steak.
There you go. I called it.
What's
Roman's a
that?
big eater. I'll video it. Take him to Dairy Queen. You can buy a lot of food at Dairy Queen for not that much. I saw a meme on Dairy Queen. They had on their sign, uh, "Come to Dairy Queen, we will end all resolutions," or something like that. I
Yeah, I
still
like
like
Dairy Queen.
I still like Dairy Queen ice cream, but I haven't had any in months and months.
What is the name of the? It's a fast food restaurant that sort of looks like a '50s diner. Anyway, we've got one near here, and I love their all the way hamburgers because they got chili and everything on them, and they are just greasy and just good. Needless to say, I haven't had any of those anytime soon.
Yeah, blizzards.
Yeah, and I'll say
Blizzards.
I like the
Blizzards and Little Debbie's are why I weigh 50 pounds more than I should. Ruby's? Is that the name of the restaurant?
no, it's like Checkers or something like that. Anyway, it reminds me of an old fashioned country store greasy burger. Make you kiss your grandma. So good.
Hmm.
Steak and shake. That's it, night nurse. Not Checkers. It's steak and shake.
Steak and Shake. They're
And
kind of
they're on they're
expensive.
huh?
They're kind of expensive.
Not really.
It's not like going to Burger King there. The last burger I got was at a kind of a local restaurant here,
Right?
and it was so smothery, greasy, cheesy. I had to eat it with a fork. You couldn't lift it. It would run out both hands and down your elbows.
Was it good?
Oh, it was real good.
That's it. Usually those kinds are the ones that's real good.
30 years working for Steak and Shake. Wow.
Really? I heard they're not doing too well. They've closed a lot of their restaurants. First of all, they need to cut their buildings down to about half the size that they are. But I'll say one thing for them: I've always gone in there and my food comes out quick and it's fresh. So they've always got staff back there. I don't know if they pay them a lot or too much or what.
I like the Browns, but I don't think I want them to beat the Texans, Phil or Roman. Uh,
See, what was it? Oh, that's college that Scott was talking about yesterday. Michigan winning, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah. Cowboys. Cowboys play Green Bay. They're supposed to win, but I don't know. Hey Sadie, I put a $10 bet on the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. It's at 8.2 to 1 to win, so my $10 will bring in $82.
I heard that the only way that the Cowboys can make it to the Super Bowl is if somebody bought the whole team an admission ticket.
Mm,
I got a headache. Ah, I guess I'm drying out from not having my internet. You know what I mean?
thank
I've got
thank
two
God.
tablets that are totally useless because I don't have any internet.
Also put $6 on the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. It was only paying 3 to 1.
Who is actually playing?
I used to go. How many teams are still in now? 8,
Uh,
10, 12? We're we're
oh, so
just
it
this weekend is the first playoff game, so there's uh
so the Super Bowl is in February. I don't know why I was thinking it was in January.
yeah, I think so.
If the Miami Dolphins aren't playing, I don't really give a damn.
They are playing.
Are they really? I,
Yeah.
I need to look.
Yeah, they're playing uh Bills. Buffalo Bills. Bills have been playing good. I think the Bills would beat um but shoot, the Dolphins just creamed Dallas. It was bad. That was a weird game though.
Anytime picker. I don't watch I don't pull for the Carolina Panthers.
Truthfully
I mean,
though, Roman,
I do pull for them. They're the home team. I hope they win. Blah blah blah. But if it's them or the Dolphins, I pull for the Dolphins. I'm just not. I can't get over that $100 million that we just gave the Panthers for a stadium. So I have a whole issue with pro sports.
so it's true, Harlan. Saban is going away. Huh. Is he retiring, or is it true that he's going to Texas A&M? Shut up, Roman.
um, why would he go to an? I mean, he's had had really good year, hadn't he? I thought you didn't leave a team if you're going to continue coaching until you nobody wants you.
He went ahead and retired. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I was surprised he went as long as he did. God. I mean, he has to be multi-millionaire from coaching high-powered teams. So he doesn't need the money to keep coaching. He just does it for the love, I guess. Never understood that. If I'm rich, I ain't gonna work anymore for anybody.
Then why are you still working, Todd?
'Cause I'm not rich. I want to be rich.
How much is rich, Todd?
I don't know.
That's the question of the day for everybody to think about for the next Todd show. How much is enough? What's your number? I was reading an article in one of the business magazines, and that was the topic of it. What is your number? You can be worth $1 billion and your health is bad and you can't do shit except lay in a hospital bed. A year ago this month, I had a heart attack. I there was a if I hadn't have told Roberta about it and just said it was heartburn, I'd probably be dead right now. So how much is enough, folks? And I'm not talking about Gulfstream 700 rich. I'm talking about how much would it be take to live a good life and not have to worry about anything except do like Todd and go down to your vault and swim in your gold coins.
We've had this discussion before, and I put my number back then at 10 million. I'll stick with it. If I got 10 million free and clear, I ain't gonna do anything but go on vacations and uh,
Well, Roberta and I were talking, and it was like if we had $6 million in the bank and we pulled $10,000 a month out of it, we would be covered for the next 40 years, 50 years. Um, and not including taxes or, I mean, not taxes, not including interest or any of that kind of stuff, or any kind of other investments. So everybody needs to find the price and shoot for that price. Yeah, there's a American honey. There's a lot of people that live on cruise ships. They just, get off on. They don't even have to. They have to get off the ship and go through customs, and they walk right back on the ship. Yeah, Saban can make 5 million a year just doing speaking engagements. That's what the politicians do. Absolutely vintage. It can. They really don't have idea about how much it takes. A lot of people don't even know how much it takes to live. I mean, how much they spend a month on everything. I gotta get a haircut and my eyebrows bushwhacked. Did Todd leave?
yeah, I left.
Okay, I just got so quiet there.
Sorry, I was down a
A rabbit hole.
Be a meme over there or something.
Uh,
Yeah, that's true.
because my son that's married and his wife were sitting down over the weekend and they were figuring out how much they spent. They were looking through their debit card purchases and tallying it up, and they're like, "God, we eat out a lot." And I said, "Yep." Because if I'm out running around and Roberta comes in from the office, neither one of us wants to cook. So we, you know,
Talk to the
stop by.
crowd. I'll be right back.
All right. So stop by and pick something up to eat. And y'all like eating out too. And even though I talk about eating at the barrel a lot, we really don't. Usually it's on trips. And I do like better restaurants. It just depends on, I'm not, I'm not a big Dave Ramsey fan. I don't preach at the altar of Dave Ramsey. I think he has some good ideas. And if somebody had to do his envelope program for like a month, they would be surprised how fast they go through money. Yeah, debit cards make it too easy to spend. Have y'all set a date yet, Harlan?
He ain't getting married. Hey,
I
tactical.
thought he gave her like a 5 carat stone over Christmas.
No, I don't think so. What do you mean clean eating? Does that mean eating food that's good for you? Yeah, Sunday after church we went to Jason's Deli. Do you have Jason's Deli?
I think we used to have one.
I just ate the salad bar. That fills me up, man. They got such a big bunch of stuff and variety on their salad bar. Yep.
You can buy, just FYI, you can buy the Olive Garden salad dressing in the grocery store now. Because I love their salads. Good job, Mr. Sadie. Todd, it is 10:08, 10:09.
Yes.
I gotta go, and you gotta go see your girlfriends.
I gotta go see my girlfriends at the rummage sale. Hey,
Yeah,
Harlan.
What's up?
Nothing. What's a good word?
I can barely hear you, Todd. Your speaker just went down a few seconds ago.
Sorry. It's up all the way. I don't know. Every
I
once in a
can
while,
hear. I
somebody
can
will
hear a
come
little
on and
better now.
say, Tom's loud and Todd isn't. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
Tom's is really loud.
well, that's because I'm on this phone.
No, you're loud all the time.
Am I? Well, I'm getting a new mic so I can set the volume on it.
Okay.
Sergey ordered me one for Christmas, and it's supposed to come in this week.
It was a 5 pound rock that I gave her. It was in my backyard. In case she was wondering, you said you said a stone. It was just a rock.
You know, uh,
It's free. I think it.
my dad had a friend.
What's that thing? Pet rocks?
Yeah, he took a
Yeah,
piece of
painted it.
gravel out of his yard, out of his driveway, and took it to a friend of his that was a jeweler, and asked him if he could shape that thing like a diamond. So he gave his wife a ring for Christmas that had like this big old chunk of granite, uh, gravel in it, and it was pretty. It was
Mm.
polished and faceted and everything. He gave it to her for Christmas, and my mom would always say, "Lizzie, where's your ring at?" And she says, "I can't walk. I can't wear it." She says, "Well, it's pretty." She said, "It's not that." She says, "My arm gets tired from carrying it around because that thing weighed like 2 pounds. It's a big old huge stone." When I was in high school, when I was in high school, we had the couple. They were like glue stuck to each other. And for Christmas one year, he gave her a ring, and it was one of those old glass doorknobs that he had soldered to a ring. And he told us it's his father-in-law now because they ended up getting married. He says, "I'm giving her a ring for Christmas," and he's like, "No, hell, you're not. You're just a junior in high school." And he said, "It's a joke ring." And she opened that sucker up, and that big old glass doorknob. If you go to their house, it's in their sitting up on their mantelpiece.
Hmm.
She said that was the first ring I got. That's teenage romance right there.
That's funny.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm surprised Scott didn't come on here and rant about Alabama football today.
Uh, we'll hear about it soon enough, I expect.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was sitting at the bar yesterday after work talking to my friends, and it came across the bottom of ESPN, and I was like, "No way, no, no." So some different rumors. There's different um, rumors. Somebody said his wife may be sick. I don't know, but
Oh no.
he retired. But supposedly he's handpicked, I guess, the next coach, and it sounds like it's going to be Oregon's coach that used to work for Saban and worked for Kirby Smart at Georgia.
Hmm.
So we'll see.
Yeah, you can't do much better than Saban did, even if it's a good coach, though.
Oh, all the Auburn fans was loving it yesterday. They were like, "Oh, finally, he's leaving." They rolled Toomer's corner at Auburn. They were so excited. It's like if that gets you excited, then hey, roll away. Probably the most exciting thing they've seen all year. I think they finished 6-7 or something like that.
Really?
Scott should be the coach. Yeah, Auburn had a bad year, even though they almost beat us.
Yeah, that was an incredible last play.
Yeah,
That was a play of
yeah,
the
it was wild.
season in all of college football.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I was sitting on the couch and I'd already figured out we lost this one. I can't believe they beat us and pulled out a miracle play.
So, you got auctions coming up tonight?
I do.
Everything got bids on it?
First time. Yeah, it's I'm trying to think when the last one we had ended. It was December 8th or 10th, somewhere in there, the last one we had. So it's been a month
Oh, wow.
since we've had one to end. My mom called me last night. She goes, "Do you have stuff ending tomorrow night?" I'm like, "I do. Forgot all about that." I always have to give her my number so she can follow. She likes to see what my stuff sells for. So
Probably the reason you sell a lot is because she's buying it all.
do what now?
She's probably the one buying all your stuff.
Oh, there's a lot of people that go up there. It does really well.
Now, it's an online
Yeah,
deal,
got.
but can people go in and preview it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have preview days, and most people go pick their stuff up, and then they will ship also, but that's probably pretty expensive.
Oh, yeah, I bet that's right.
I usually have about 3 to 5 weeks of stuff built ahead of time, and I did up through in the December when I dropped off my last one in December, but I just now built one. We dropped one off on Monday, this past Monday, and I've got to finish building one for this other upcoming Monday, and it's going to be 60, I think, tomorrow. It's going to be rainy, but
Hmm.
Monday morning, I guess it's going to be this way everywhere in the U.S., especially on the East Coast, but it's going to be ugly next week.
Yeah,
Ugly.
Tuesday morning here is supposed to be 12 degrees.
I don't know what they're saying on mine now. Let's see.
Yeah, Sadie, I'm fixing to go spray on some high karate and go see the old ladies at the Lutheran Ministries.
Let's see. Right now, Tuesday morning here it's 15. Wednesday morning is 14. High for
Damn.
Tuesday is 27. Yeah, that's not acceptable for the South.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, next week the high is 32, 27, 36, 39, 36, 34.
Yeah, it's just
That's
staying
not that
chilly.
don't sound like Alabama weather.
It
Hmm.
is January. All right, I better get up and get on and get done. Anything you
Yes.
wanted to tell this enormous audience before you go, Harlan? Hey, Glenn.
How many we got in here? 36. That ain't bad.
Yeah, it's
Not bad. 36. I have no words of wisdom today.
okay. I don't either.
I would say roll tide like Scott, but it's a rough day in Alabama.
It's a rough day to roll tide. Hmm. Well, there's always basketball. How's Alabama basketball doing?
You know they're young. They have 12. 9 of 12 are new. They played 3 games in a row where they played 3 top 10 teams in the nation, and they lost all 3, but they didn't lose them by that much.
Hmm.
And they started SEC play the other day, and they've won their first 2. South Carolina game was they were up 30-29 at half the other day, and they won by 27.
Man,
So they came up big in the second half. So they're young, but they're a pretty good team. something to watch till baseball season hits. Got my cha-ching.
Yeah, it's been the thing around the YouTube reseller community lately. If you give a thumbs up on the video you're watching, you are guaranteed to get a cha-ching.
That's a hell of a deal.
John started that. You know, flipping ain't easy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks.
Yep.
We're shutting this puppy down. Thanks for coming in, Harlan.
Yeah.
I
Thought I
mean,
popped
Thom,
in
he
for a
just
minute.
left.
He just dropped out, then he's gone.
Yeah.
Just pulled a 135 cha-ching, Texas Bandit. That's nice.
Nice bandit.
Mm-hmm.
Lunch is on Phil.
Whoop. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Bye, y'all.
See ya.